Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of something we're doing. This time round, I'm on my own, not with Jake. Yeah, I'm playing Assassin's Creed 3, as you probably can guess. Yeah. So, we'll get right into it. The beginning of this has got a lot of cutscenes, which can be quite tedious, but, yeah, they're not too bad.
We're here.
So the first few episodes, like most games, will be quite slow. So just to bear with it until it gets a bit more exciting, which it will, eventually. I promise. Alright. So, the sort of recap of what's happened was just at the beginning of that cutscene, which I'll talk through, because it's quite important if you want to watch this and understand what is happening. If you're not, you could just skip through it. But if you've never played Assassin's Creed, I strongly recommend you play the first, however many there are. There is a lot now. This is by far one of my more favourite ones. This and number 2 are definitely my 2 favourite. I'm a massive Assassin's Creed fan. Yeah, so this will be a good one to do. It's the first video I'm going to be doing on my own. And yeah, I have no idea what Jake's doing though. So yeah. Right. So we come to a massive wall. Hopefully we'll find out what's behind it. If we will, I wonder if that sphere of shininess will fit into the slot. Of course it did. it was obviously going to have fall into that slot, wasn't it? It was always
Another
gonna happen.
moment down went Alice
Alright, for you
after
guys
it.
who haven't actually played any of the
Never
other games,
once
I'll explain that
considering
this guy
how
here with
in
the
the
glasses is
world
Sean.
she was to get out again.
He's a pretty negative guy. He everything he does is he's judging everything. He's always being quite negative about things, and you know he probably does bring down the team a bit, but he's quite funny as well. Somehow they've managed to carry a magical chair that will allow you to go into the Animus in those few boxes. Oh, I have a glow stick. Pretty glow stick. Alright, well, we won't, concentrate on the glow stick because, as pretty as it is, it's pretty stupid, really.
I think we're here.
I think we are too, Desmond. Oh, the glow stick fell off. That's a very flimsy glow stick to have on. This episode will be pretty, just be doing this really. It's a very basic tutorial. Like most games, this was a pretty short tutorial actually for most games. Like a lot of games have ridiculously long tutorials and they just get boring. This one's not like that. It's good. So, flashy thing on the floor. Wonder what that goes into. He's constantly duck facing, Desmond. That really puts me off him as a character. Look at that face, look at that. Oh, controller vibrating. There we go, so that managed to turn everything on, which is pretty cool. So hopefully this episode we should be able to get into the Animus. I think we do, because you get into it quite quickly. It's not like all the stuff about being Desmond for the whole bloody game, because that can be so boring. It's so boring. And I hate doing that sort of stuff. It's good to get into this. So this is just a cutscene. It's quite boring, very cutscene. I'll explain very quickly is the other three games you played. The games you played was Altair, which was the first assassin that you ever play as.
Sir.
And then the second guy is Ezio. And then in this one you play as, I can't say his name. His name is like some very long game name. And Conor, which is my name, which is quite cool. That's why he's the best assassin.
What happened?
Clearly,
The
he's got
temple
best
triggered a
name.
bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue
Whoa,
state.
look at this.
So
There's
naturally,
no point running
you
around
dropped
here
me to
because
the
you don't get
Animus
anywhere.
instead of,
I thought you could actually get
making
somewhere
sure I
in
was
the first
okay.
place game, but that was Assassin's Creed 1, obviously.
You weren't in any danger.
Um,
Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection.
I put the subtitles up, so if you guys are interested in actually reading it, then you
Right.
can.
Of course.
I'm probably going to sort through most of this because it's easier
No,
than
it's fine.
not
I get
talking
it.
through it.
And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Yeah, he's going a bit nuts at this point. So, okay, here we go. We've run into the
Okay, Desmond.
Animus
While you
finally.
were,
So this is the Animus,
visiting
which is pretty
Constantinople,
nice.
We picked up a
I'm not
software
sure what he's
update
doing
for
with
the
his feet.
Animus.
It's
I'd
a bit
like
odd.
to run a couple of
Surely
quick
you'd be getting
tests,
vertigo if you
make
could
sure
look
there
down
aren't
there.
any
There's
major
nothing there.
issues.
I'd be getting severe vertigo if I was on
Alright.
this.
What do you need me to
I
do?
suppose that
We'll
should be
start
quite
simple.
useful.
Walk to the marker over there.
Right. Okay, so in this version, in this new Assassin's Creed, they've changed a lot of things around that they didn't have in the first of the other
Okay,
ones.
Desmond. Let's practice
Primarily
climbing on these
using less
objects.
buttons, which in some ways is good, but in some ways I don't like it. So now all you have to do is, as you see at the bottom screen, you press RT to run and to climb up things. In the last one, you pressed RT to sort of say run, and then you press A to do the sort of very fast sprinting, and then you had to press A as well to climb up, which was good because you could switch from running. So if you're running, you could chase on someone quite easily, and you wouldn't accidentally climb up buildings. You can actually run into them, which happens so much on this, and it gets so frustrating. But now it could be worse, but yeah. So I suppose it's a bit easier, you don't have to think
That's
quite
the
as much, but you
constraint.
know.
These are optional objectives
like
that
it
raise
as
your
much.
synchronization rate.
Right.
Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and
There we
kill
go.
the 2
Killed one.
Templars.
So there's actually a lot of new changes that they didn't have in the other ones.
All
Primarily
you
one
have
of
to do
the
here is jump the gap.
guns. They actually have proper guns that actually do work as a gun, instead of some sort of stupid arm pistol that doesn't really work. But they, yeah, which that was alright, but it wasn't great. Could have been a lot. Oh crap. Okay, that's the other thing I keep on forgetting to do. Is that if you press A, you sort of vault over it. Being somebody who's played the other bunch of the other games, it gets really confusing, and this really did quite annoy me a lot when I first started playing this, because I've already played this through once. But yeah, just to make sure that you only press A for a vault over something. And I made that mistake so much when I first played this game. Right, so after this, we finished that little tutorial, but we also should become. Yeah, but there we go. We've now become the. So this bloke here is.
Time to find out what the
Oh
temple
my god, I
wants
forgot
from
his
you.
name. Kenway, that's what I know. I can't remember his first name now. But yeah, we'll find out some things about him later on. I won't give anything away yet, because, you know, I'd rather you guys watch that. Okay. So.
Everything all right, sir?
So yeah, as you can tell, he's all British. Great British
I'm
accents.
just
I think the
preoccupied.
voice acting in this game is
To get your
brilliant. Like
invitation.
the voices are so good.
We'll be meeting you inside.
Not quite as
Thank
good as
you.
Fable, I definitely have
Where
to say.
shall I
Fable
retrieve
has
you
some of
once
the
you're done?
best
Front of the
voice
opera
acting
house.
I've ever
And be quick about
heard
it.
in any game.
Don't expect to be here long.
I'll ring
Okay,
around
here's
the
a
lunch.
mission in this door. We won't go through it because, you know, we won't get time to do the mission. Rather you guys, see the, you know, see the whole mission instead of half of it. So we'll leave this there. Also, before I go, I would like to very quickly apologise for not getting the second episode of Fable out. It's mainly because of a trouble with sending it. We've got a bit of trouble with the video size, and we've got to put the two together. It's just editing, so we should be able to get that out hopefully by today, or which is the 9th, or the 10th. So hopefully they will be done. Alright, everybody. What was that? Thanks for watching that, guys. Yeah, watch it. Tune in again. This will be the next episode of this will be out soon. Yeah, and we'll find out next time what's in store for us in this mission. Goodbye. Goodbye.